Hi everyone, welcome back to Yoga at the Boonton Homes Public Library. Today we're going to do just an overall workout for the body, build some heat, work on our strength and balance, getting ready for colder weather. So let's get that body ready by warming it and strengthening it. So I will meet you in our chair. Hi everyone, welcome back to class. Thanks. Seated in my chair, I have the block underneath my feet. And I have the blanket on my lap. Any way you want to have the blanket is fine, if you have a blanket. Just gonna settle into the chair. Just take a nice inhale and exhale. Another nice inhale. And as we exhale, let's bring the eyes to close. And just continue with the normal breath, settling into the class. Take a few minutes, just unwind. Right. Taking inventory of the body, starting from the top of the head. The facial muscles are relaxed, jaw is not clenched. And the shoulders are back and down. We just unwind, right? Just settling in and releasing any muscles that are tense. Moving down the body, legs, knees and calves and shins. As we bring our mind's eye to the feet, connected to the block or the ground. Relaxing into the pose. And taking a few breaths. Another inhale, followed by a full and complete exhale. Another inhale, exhale. Bring your hands to heart center, palms touching and fingers touching. And a little pressure on the heart chakra with our thumbs. Engaging the arm muscles. If you'd like to set an intention for the class, do so now. Nice inhale. Exhaling, bringing chin to chest. Releasing the hands to the lap. And inhale the head up to center. You can open the eyes slowly or have a soft close, whichever you'd like to do at this moment. Right? It's up to you, it's your practice. Take a nice inhale and exhale. Great. Just take the hands and just shake out the hands a little bit, waking them up. Back and forth, back and forth. And then just rotate those hands, getting into the wrists. Then open and close the hands, working on the fingers. Right, especially it's getting cooler now, right? We want to keep those fingers moving. Release the hands to the lap. Let's take an inventory of how we're seated. So our bottom is connected, and then we start to get tall in the spine. Right, I'm no longer hunched over. I'm coming up nice and tall. My shoulders are back and down, pulling in on the abdomen. Right, working on the core muscles. Right, working on the core muscles helps the lower back. Getting tall in the spine, shoulders back and down. Right, really nice. And the crown chakra is reaching skyward, and our chin is it's parallel with the earth and just slightly lowered. To open up the back of the neck. Coming up out of that seat, rooting to rise. Inhale. Exhale, lower the right ear to the right shoulder. Inhale, head up to center. Exhaling, left ear to left shoulder. And this is nice and easy. Right, it's our first warming exercise. Inhale, head up to center. Exhale, lowering right ear to right shoulder. And using your breath, whatever that breath is you have, to inhale and exhale, right, linking the movement to the breath. Inhale, head up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, head up to center. Exhaling, lower. Inhale, bringing up to center, staying at center. Exhale, lowering chin to chest. Inhale, head up to center. And we're just going to look up. Opening up that throat. Inhale, back up to center, lowering chin to chest. Inhale, head up, and then we're just going to look up at the sky again, holding for a moment, and then bring head back to center. Always revisiting how we're seated, making shoulders are loose and back and down, and we're coming up, right? Rooting to rise. Inhale, exhale, looking out over that right shoulder. Inhale, head around to center, and exhaling over the left shoulder. Inhale, head back to center, right, back to the right, looking out over that shoulder. Inhale, center, exhale all the way over, looking over that left shoulder. And coming back to center, holding for a moment. Moving the shoulders, rolling the back. And then forward. And back again. Coming back to center. Lifting the right shoulder up to the right ear. And lower. Like almost dropping it. You know, really letting it get some movement. Right, left shoulder up. And down. Inhale up. Exhale. Lower. Let's lift both up, and then just drop them. Let go all that stress, anything that's holding, right? Anything that you're holding on to, just let it go. Can't do anything about it now, just drop it all. And then just move the neck around any way that you feel that you need now. If you have a tight spot, moving it around a little bit. Just getting into the neck. Keeping all the fluids loose, right? And able to move around, keeping that neck supple. So just moving that head around gently. Oh, great. Coming back to center. Just taking a nice breath in. And exhale, let it all go. Right? If you're home, you can breathe out through the mouth, right? Take another breath in. Lift those shoulders. Let it all go. Just sitting for a moment, letting it all settle. Excellent. Let's take a nice breath in. Exhale. I'm going to remove the blanket from my lap. And I'm gonna move up on the chair a little bit for some seated cat-cows, right? And I like to do really wide open arms now with these seated cat-cows. So, take a nice breath in, exhale. We're gonna inhale, spread those arms wide, put an arch in that back. You don't have to lower the head back if you don't want to on the first few, right? Inhale. And then exhale, sweep those arms in, come into the knees or wherever you want, and pull them on the abdomen and exhale. Lower that head, just let it hang. Inhale, wide open. Arms reaching out. Move the neck around the head. Exhale, curling in. Right, my back is getting round. And lowering in. Inhale, open up, sweeping those arms wide open. You know, opening up that front body, lowering that head back if you want. And then exhaling, exhale everything in, exhale everything out rather, from all the way up from the lower ab, really getting rid of that stale air. Now let's come back to a nice seated position, right? A few of those. Now roll the shoulders, excuse me. Coming back to seated. So now we're just I'm gonna move this. Widen the legs. We're gonna have our hands on our knees, right? Really nice. Inhale. Exhale, getting rid of the air all the way from the lower body. Right, the mind's eye, getting rid of all that stale air. So now we're gonna roll that shoulder in. In, bring it back, inhale, exhale, the other shoulder comes in, whatever shoulder it is, inhale, and exhale, bring that shoulder in, and rolling it in, and curling in, coming back, and going between the left and the right shoulder. Do one or two more. Coming back to neutral. And just curl in again. Pull it on the abdomen and curl it back, and then open up. And then just curl in again. And open up. And make it a fluid movement at this point. So rolling the shoulders in and rolling them out. All right, see my hands are rolling in and out, emphasizing that move. Come back to seated. Ooh, feels really nice. Let's bring the legs back together. So you're just seated, nice bend in the knees, right? I'm seated, getting tall in my spine. Bring up my arms. And for now, my hands are just facing downward. I'm gonna flip the palms forward and my thumbs are facing skyward, right? Very nice. Lift the arms up, inhale the arms up. When they get to the top, I'm gonna turn the palms outward, and so the thumbs are gonna start reaching downward, right? So you're really rotating, right? So my palms are facing backward and thumbs are down. Flip the palms again, thumbs come up, my arms come up. Arms are overhead, the palms flip out, thumbs face downward. Let's start making that a big fluid motion, right? Palms face backward, coming all the way down now next to your legs. Palms face forward and they flip up. Great, keep that movement. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. Let's do one more. Upward, lift, and downward lift. Or downward fold. There we go. Roll the shoulders. Make sure you're loose in the neck. You're not holding any tension. You don't want to leave your class and say, oh, that yoga hurt my neck. Take the hands, you're going to grip wherever you can on the chair. I'm in a regular chair, if you're on a couch, do the best you can. So I'm holding the size of my chair. Right. Nice strong arms. As I bring back my shoulders, we've worked on the upper back for a while, the scapula and the shoulder blades. Pinching those shoulder blades in the back. right? Nice movements, working those upper shoulders, right? Or the only shoulders that you have. Pinching those shoulder blades, not holding any tension, bringing the back and down so you're opening up. And if you want to, you can look upward. Pulling on the ab, making it nice and strong. Inhale and exhale. Another nice inhale. Exhale, just bring those arms, release the arms, bring them back, exhale. Fully and completely. Another nice inhale. Exhale. Really trying to open up all of this, right? All the front body and getting some strength and loosening up the shoulders. Roll out those shoulders again. Really getting into that spine, right? So while we're here, let's bring up the right leg, cross it over, so we're in a seated figure 4. My foot is flexed, right? I'm sitting tall. Really nice. And just stay here for a moment and feel that stretching over here on the side of your leg, right by the hip, the thigh. Inhale. Exhale, just start leaning forward. Right. And whenever you start to feel some tension on that, some gentle stretching, just hold it there for a moment. Now make sure you're keeping the breath, a nice even breath. All right, allowing the body to relax. Right, the breath tells the body to relax. So if you're holding your breath, that's not good for the body. Just nice breath. Inhale. Exhale, maybe a little bit further, just a little bit. Pulling on the abdomen and inhale. Up to seated, taking the right leg off, clasping around that shin and just rolling that hip, right? Back and forth. And putting that leg back on the ground, picking up the left leg. And if you need help, pick up that leg, bring it across the best you can. Nice tall seated position. Inhale. Exhale. Start leaning forward, keeping that foot flexed. Right, tight hips. If you're doing a lot of walking, everybody's walking, getting outside. Tight hips. Right, and even that IT band gets tight. And you can feel like you have something wrong with the hip or the knee. So trying to warm these muscles before you go out for the walk, at night laying in bed, in the morning. Just takes a few minutes. Start leaning more forward. Terrific. Inhale, back up to center. Taking that left leg off, clasping around that shin, and just rolling out that hip a little bit again. Feels really nice into that hip. Bring that back to the ground. Taking our hands and interlacing the hands, just putting them under the chin. And then bringing those arms, those elbows all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, and curl in. Same cat-cow spine and belly. Exhale. And bring those shoulders in, curl in. Inhale, open up like a butterfly. Exhale. Curling in, getting rid of the stale air. Inhale all the way up. Maybe if you want, looking upward. Exhale. Releasing, bring hands back to lap. Just sitting here in a moment. Allowing that little bit of workout to settle in. Take a moment now and do anything that you feel like you need to do. The head, shoulders, up and down. Excellent, excellent. Let's take our feet. I'm going to sit back a little bit on this chair. I'm going to bring up this right foot. I'm going to roll out my foot, getting into the ankle. And I'm going to open and close the toes. The other foot. Ooh. And open and close those toes. Great. Putting that back on the floor. Interlacing our hands, excuse me, we're going to roll them forward, pushing forward. Nice and strong. And then just lift the arms overhead. Best you can. And coming up out of that side body, getting tall. We'll just release those hands. Bring the arms up again in front of us, right? And straight up overhead. Just Ardha Stasana, nice open arms. And we're going to bend at the elbow, right? Both arms, and clasp the opposite elbow. Sitting tall, getting up and tall out of the armpits. Not in the shoulders, not like this, crunching over, holding in, but tall. Tall in those elbows. Armpits, opening up that side body. And taking a nice breath in and exhale. Everything's wide open. Holding onto the elbows. Nice breath in. Exhale, just unwind. Inhale the arms up again, right? The thumbs are behind us. We're going to bend the elbow of the right arm so it comes back and kind of hits our shoulder blade or maybe our neck. Or maybe, mine's hitting the neck. Take the left arm, the left hand, and help pushing back that elbow a little bit. Right? So my left hand's over here, pushing back on the right arm to open up this side body. Working, and it should be behind me. My arm's behind me. But if you can't get there, don't stress. Don't put any extra pressure on it. Nice and tall. And just breathing. Using the breath to calm, right? And release. Inhale the arms up again. Straight up overhead. I'm going to bend at the elbow, my left arm. I'm taking my right hand, gently pushing on the elbow, or I'm reaching over. I don't want to hurt the elbow. So I'm grabbing on farther up the arm. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, just lift the arms up, should feel nice and tall in the arm, and they just come down, right? You just roll up the shoulders again, and maybe the head and the neck all moves together, just getting in there and loosening everything, right? But not hurting yourself. We all know, right, where we are. Use good judgment. That's nice. Coming back to seated. Getting ready to stand. And just coming to stand. Oh, really nice. Really good. Feel nice and loose. Let's take the hands, once again, we just did this pose seated with the hands under the elbows. What we're going to do is standing cat-cow, right? Hands are clasped, they're right under the chin. We're going to inhale and open up, right, the best you can. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, open wide. Filling up the lungs. Exhale and curling in. Let's do two more. Inhale, open up. Exhale, curling in. Come back to stand. And just doing a nice mountain pose. Feet are hip width distance. Nice connection to the earth. My weight is balanced. Shoulders are backing down and relaxed. Arms are facing forward. Shoulders, right? My neck is loose. And my head is, the chin is parallel but down a slight bit. Take a nice breath in. Then exhale. Connecting the body and the mind and the breath, right? Calming the thoughts. Inhale. Exhale. Mountain pose, right? There's a lot going on from the ground all the way up. Let's inhale the arms up, tall. Flip the palms. Sweep the arms all the way down. Just coming up to a nice prayer pose. Prayer hands. Just holding for a moment. Excellent. Let's get to the chair. Let's put our chair over here. I'm gonna stand about 2 feet from the chair. Really nice. Once again, feet are hip width distance, nice and tall, palms face forward. I have a little bit of bend in my knee. Sweep the arms up overhead, nice and tall. Exhale, I'm going to start hinging at my hips and coming forward, right? My hands are going to reach the chair for a nice forward fold. Nice first forward fold. I'm secure on my chair, I'm just going to let it all hang. Just to start, to let it all hang. Bend in the knees. And while we're here, let's come up on the tippy toes of the right foot. All right, working those toes a little bit. Bring that foot down, left foot up, working those toes. And just go back and forth between the right and the left foot. Bending the knee and coming up on the toes. Really nice. Now let's get long. Start backing up. Start with this nice downward dog. Right, and holding onto the chair, getting long. Right. Really nice. And then moving the hip back and forth, left and right. Getting into that side body, getting long. Right, it's really good for the lungs. Ooh, and the hips. Really nice, just back and forth a few times. Then we're just going to move up a little bit. Right, so I'm now a little bit closer to the chair. I'm just making sure I have a nice L shape. Tucking my shirt a little bit. A nice L shape with my back, nice and flat. My legs are long, a little bend, right? And I'm holding onto the chair. And I'm just going to put the weight in my left leg and bring up this right leg the best that you can. It doesn't have to be high, wherever you want. Right? Roll out that ankle a little bit again, rolling that foot. And point and flex, point and flex. And I have my head just hanging. Right? I'm not putting any tension in that head or the neck. It feels really nice to have the head hanging, right? Letting all the fluids move around. And as my leg is behind me, I'm going to bend into that knee and bring it up a little bit, right? Fire hydrants, I think we used to call these back in the day. So this, I have a nice strong leg, getting into that hip. And then reverse it. Bring that foot down to the ground. We're going to do the same on the other side. Putting that weight into the right side body. And bringing up that leg. And rolling. Making nice circles with that foot. Then we're building strength in the other leg, right? Our standing leg. Bend in that knee. Bring it up. Not as high as you can, just bring it up a little bit. And make some nice circles with that knee getting to that hip. Make sure you're breathing. Breath in. And out. Breath in. And out. Reverse that knee. Circles the other way. Oh, I forgot which way I was going. Bring that leg back down to the ground. And then just shift that weight back and forth between each of the side bodies, right? Getting to that hip. And exaggerate, look back. This feels good. Hold a little bit. Coming back to center. I'm going to put the weight in the left side body again and bring up that right leg. Get yourself comfortable. Bend into that knee and bring that knee to the elbow. Right, and pull in on the abdomen. Bring that leg back. Straight back behind you, strong standing leg. Exhale that knee in. Inhale back behind you. Exhale, knee to elbow. Back behind you. Knee to elbow. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bring that leg to the ground. And shake it out a little bit. Next, we're going to put the weight on the right side body. Bringing up that back leg. Right? Inhale. Exhale. Knee to elbow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And two more. And put that foot on the ground. And back and forth. And come to put your head on the arms on the chair for a moment. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Just going to come rolling up. Right? I'm going to curl in and come rolling up and sweep up the arms. Sweeping up, getting tall, looking up overhead, really tall. Hands come down midline. Now we wait for a moment, making sure we're feeling steady, right? Inhale the arms up, sweeping motion. Exhale, arms sweep out as we hinge forward to make contact with the chair. Hands are on the chair. Inhale, we're going to look up and look forward, right? Looking forward and exhaling, forward folding. Letting that head hang for a moment. Inhale, the arms sweep up. We look up, palms come together, exhale, hands come straight down the midline. outward, bending in those knees. We hinge forward at the hips. Hands come to chair, let that head hang. Inhale, we look up. Exhale, forward fold, let it all hang. Inhale, the arms up overhead. We look up. Hands meet. Straight down the midline. Arms sweep up again. Right. Tall, the palms flip out, and we hinge forward, pulling on the abdomen. We hinge forward, slight bend. We come right back to our nice downward dog. Forward folding rather, I'm sorry, forward fold, let it hang. Moving our legs out, nice long in the spine, right? And now pushing up in that downward dog. Inhale, we come forward, we're going to be going into plank, on the chair, plank, right? Here we are, push up in those arms, staying here for a moment, pulling on the abdomen, loosen the neck, using that chair, right? I'm going to move up a little bit, I'm on my toes. I'm going to pick up this right leg. We did this last class, pulling on the abdomen. And we're on the toes, nice and tall, using the muscles of the body. Lower that foot, lift up the left leg. Holding, pulling on the abdomen. Inhale. Exhale, lower that foot, pushing back, roll up on those toes, pushing back to downward dog. Downward dog, right? Collapsing in, bring those shoulders up. Having this chest trying to meet our legs. Well, we won't because of this, using the chair. Pushing back on that spine, getting it long. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to do the same sequence again. Inhale. Exhale, roll forward into plank. Oh, so good. Into plank, on my toes. If this is not comfortable, just get comfortable. Move your feet around, do what you need to do to get comfortable. Inhale and right foot up, engaging in the leg muscles in the abdomen, pulling in, getting strong. Loosen the head, hold it. And lower that foot. Lifting up on the left foot, pulling on the abdomen. Lower that foot. If you want to, get your hands in the front, facing forward. You can do a push-up, pushing back, rolling up, making sure you're being mindful of your wrists when you're doing this. Back to downward dog, let that head hang. Nice and long and tall. My feet, I'm going to widen them a little bit. Just walking forward a little bit. We're going to widen our legs. Wide. Feet are wide, mine are off the mat. Hands are on the chair. We're just going to go down, bend that right knee into the right knee, pulling up, bending into the left knee, right? Getting into the inner thigh, and back and forth. Between the two, only do if you're comfortable. Coming back to center, still wide. Putting hands, forearms on chair, right, and just resting the forehead for a moment. You can bend into the knees, right? I bend into my knees. If you want, you can hold onto the chair, right? Get a nice long, right? Move yourself around, move these legs behind you a little bit, and get a nice long, wide-legged downward dog. Loosen the neck, rest that head on the chair if you want. Heel toes, feet in, right? So they're underneath you, you're nice and strong. And now let's try to rest the chest, right? Our chest on our thighs. So bend into the knees, rest the chest on the thighs wherever you are. And let the head hang for a moment. I have cups on the ground, flat hands, and if you're not here, wherever you are, that's where you are. Great, come rolling up, making sure you're feeling safe. Roll up. Shoulders are back and down. Just stand for a moment. Really nice. Coming back around. I'm going to use the chair for stability, right? My feet are hip width distance. I'm going to put the side, we're going to do a standing figure four. I'm going to put the weight into my left leg. And I'm going to start bending into the knee a little bit, and I'm going to bring up my right leg across to my left thigh. And I'm just going to fiddle around with my posture. Right? Nice and loose. My balance is nice. I'm holding on. And I'm just going to bend into the start to sit back. We've done chair pose a bunch of times. Same thing, but on one leg. Flexed foot. Right, and this is really all that we're going to do for today. If you want to, you can push a little bit into this leg, right? Working on the balance of this left foot. Just holding it, putting down a little bit, so I'm getting a little bit of stretching in the other hip. Going back, bringing this right leg to the ground, walking it out a little bit, moving the hips around, big circles, and the other way. There we go. I'm going to do it on the right leg this time. Hip width distance. I'm going to bring up this left leg, cross the body, and start bending into my knee into the seated position. Flex this foot. That's where I am. Just now I'm doing a little bouncing, because I can feel it getting into this hip. Just a little bit of motion. Nice and relaxed. Right, feels really good. Feels really nice. Coming up, taking this leg off, walking it out, and then doing hip circles again. That's really nice. Moving the chair up a little bit. Our hips are nice and warm. Let's do a nice warrior two. Right feet are hip width distance. I'll do the face this way rather. Feet are hip width distance. Putting my body weight into my left leg. Come on, tippy toes of the right foot. And I bring it back about 2 feet. Nice wide stance. If you don't have any hip issues or knee issues, take a nice wide stance. Back foot is parallel to the short side. My front leg, my front knee is facing forward, so is my foot. And I'm open on this side. My side body is open. Right? My shoulders are back and down. And I'm using all the muscles in the leg. This left leg is open to the side a little bit. And I'm engaging all of my thighs, my hamstrings, and my derriere, all right? Nice and tall, leaning into that front leg. A nice angle of that front leg, right? Rooting to rise. I have my foundation of my legs coming up, and I bring those arms up, looking out over that left arm, tall. Shoulders are back and down, relaxed. Lower that right hand to meet the thigh. Just bring that arm straight up. This is a straight up arm, reaching for the sky as I also look up towards the sky, opening up my chest, right? Right shoulder, nice and relaxed. Breathing in. Breathing in. Exhale. In. With the breath, the palm reaches down. Arms come back to warrior two. Release that front leg. Right? Both legs are straight now. Roll the shoulders. Now bring this left foot facing forward, right foot faces forward. If you are up to it, bring the arms up overhead nice and tall and long. Reaching forward. Right? And just lowering the hands to the ground for a moment. For a nice wide-legged forward fold, right? If your hands are on the ground, it's excellent, right? If you are here and you want to change it up, you can do Yogi Toe Lock. The first two fingers, grab the toes, leaning forward, right? And you can wing out those elbows if you want. Or relax, just holding on. My knees are bent a little bit. And then I inhale myself back up. Right foot faces forward. My left foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Right, really nice. I bend into, let's start over. Nice and tall in the posture, rooted to rise. I have all the muscles engaged. I start to bend into this front foot. Right, nice and tall. I'm open to the side body. Right, my spine is tall, crown chakra is reaching skyward. I bring up the arms, parallel with the earth. Looking out over my middle finger. And I'm breathing. Exhale, I lower this left arm to meet my thigh, right, my leg. Sweep the arm just straight up overhead, straight up, right? And I look up, I'm open, shoulders back and loose. Inhale, exhale, arms come down. Front leg comes straight. Heel toe, my feet are both facing forward. Right? Heel toe come in. I sweep up the arms, inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Just standing for a moment, taking the posture or the asana into the body, allowing it to kind of marinate with us. Releasing the hands and widening those legs again. We're going to bend into the knees, putting our hands on our thighs, and then pushing in that left shoulder, and then alternating between the right and the left shoulder. Right, getting into the neck and the spine. All right, really nice. And we're moving the head and the neck around. getting into and bending his knees and just coming up to stand, rolling the shoulders again, and then heel toeing our feet inward, taking a nice breath, exhale, bringing our chair back to the center of our mat and preparing for some cool down moves and Shavasana. As we get into our chair, we're going to widen the legs, very nice and wide. Hands on the shoulder, hands on the thighs again. Just bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Inhale, head up. Left ear, left shoulder. Loosen up those shoulders, let them go. Inhale, head up to center. Right ear, right shoulder. Inhale, head up. And just hold for a moment and exhale. Bringing the feet back together. Just do a little bit of a twist. So my knees are together. Hands are at the side. Nice seated mountain. Pulling on the abdomen. Right? Making sure you have some engagement of the core. Sitting tall. Inhale the arms up. And we're going to twist to the right. Exhale. I'm going to bring down the right elbow to the outside of the right knee, right? If you can. You can bring your hands to heart center, or you can open the arms. That doesn't really work for me because I have tight shoulders. So I'll stay here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back up to center. Holding for a moment. Inhale the arms up overhead, sweeping them, twisting to the left. And then hands come to heart center as we bring down the right elbow to connect to the left side body. And we just do a little twist here. Inhale, center. Sweep the arms up overhead. Hands connect, come down the midline, exhale. Bringing right leg over the left leg. We'll do a little twist again. Hands at mountain. Inhale the arms up overhead. Twist to the left. The left arm comes down. Holds on to the thigh, right? We bring this right arm wherever it is, wherever you can in this chair. Just twisting over to the right. Foot is flexed. Shoulders are loose and relaxed. And we're just looking out over to the right side of the body. And in these twists, you want to get the collarbone and the rib cage, right? That's what we want to be twisting because we're working the spine. We're not working the neck. So you don't want to be pushing that head all the way around. You just want a nice, gentle engagement, right? Let's just hold this for a few breaths. Nice inhale. Exhale. Inhale, get tall. And exhale, twisting. Inhale the arms up overhead. Sweep the arms down. And we're moving the right leg and switching with the left. Nice flex of the foot. Palms are reaching forward. Inhale the arms up overhead. And then we start to twist the left. My right arm comes down, finds the leg. Left arm comes down, finds the chair. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, we twist. Release those shoulders and the neck. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Sweep the arms down. Right, they come down. We uncross the legs. And let's take a full body rotation. And put the neck and the head into it gently. And then reverse it. And getting to that spine. Coming back to center. Just waiting a moment. Taking the time now if you have something that you'd like to do for yourself that I didn't get to. If not, we can prepare for our Shavasana. Put the block under my feet. And I put the blanket back on my lap for grounding and just to feel cozy. If you have a blanket, you can wrap the blanket around you. Whatever you'd like. But take a moment, get seated, and get cozy. And when you're ready, let's bring the eyes to a close. And remembering the nice posture that we worked on, right? We worked on in the whole class, the rooted to rise. Inhale and exhale, and just let it relax to the normal seat, right? Your normal seated posture. Having the breath just be its normal breath. Releasing any tension, releasing any facial muscles that you're holding, right? In between the eyebrows and the jaw, relaxed. Shoulders are backing down. Arms are hanging loosely. Not holding any tension in the legs. Let them go, let them relax. My feet are connected. I have a nice connection with the earth. Just let it all go. Letting the mind release thoughts or to-do lists or anything else that might be hanging around. Nice breath in and exhale. Let's take a nice cleansing breath in. Exhale, tension, stress. Just letting the thoughts wash over you. Take a nice breath in. Exhale. bring our hands to heart center. Slight pressure against the heart chakra. Just sit up a little bit taller. Right, bring our senses back to the room. Slowly opening the eyes. Thank you, yogis, for allowing me to bring you yoga. The light in me sees and honors the light in all of you and the gifts that you bring to the world.